What do you see as the benefits of the National CSR Awards?
The benefits of an award like this are many. Encouragement, validation, endorsement of a particular effort by a group within a company or the leadership of a company that takes it in a different direction, and a peer group that can form among those who have set standards that others might follow and therefore make a material difference to the way our economy operates.
What made you decide to become involved?
I was pleased to be asked to get involved in a process like this, not least because of the other very good people involved and because one wants to lend a hand to the effort of encouraging companies to make the best of their resources, their human, technological, financial, managerial resources, because companies are very good at getting things done. If they choose to use those skills to deliver public goods as well as returns to their shareholders and value to those who work in the company, then we should be pleased and celebrate that.
What are the key values that brought you into social responsibility?
I suppose it's fair to say that I spend all of my working life in, broadly speaking, the area of social responsibility. I haven't described it as such. I was originally motivated by justice and fairness and the essence of legal systems to provide order and value to human beings, which then turned into a lifelong commitment to apply skills in the area of sustainable development, climate change, and conservation. So where those two fields neatly come together is in the idea of what all organizations, including corporations, can do to deliver the public goods associated with fairness and justice and environmental sustainability, and to deal with things that are extremely difficult for individuals to grapple with. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions at scale can't be done by an individual, but in a society, and in a society of societies, of which corporations form a significant part, then there is more that they can do, that they can contribute through their work and through their organization.
Why is social responsibility an important consideration for organisations?
Companies are their own societies. They can be pretty much what they want to be given their charter. In many instances, companies are rather grown beyond what they were originally created for, and sometimes there's a need to refocus what a business is for. I'd like to think that we are in a conversation that's not come to a conclusion yet about the capacity of businesses to deliver public goods, and that we might also be learning how enterprises of all shapes and sizes can benefit through collaboration and cooperation. Competition, yes, of course, but it's not the only way in which one can prosper. So I think this is part of a movement of ideas that's very compelling. It may lead to companies reforming themselves, building new sets of purposes, accepting that most of the economy in most of the world is actually built with small businesses, small and medium-sized enterprises. Not much of the economy is really a big business economy. And those businesses mostly exist to do something, with people creating them in order to have a life doing that particular work. You make profits in order to do more of it, not just to make profits. Right? The profits are a way of living well, but it's not the only motivation. And most entrepreneurs, let me tell you, are motivated by whatever it is they want to do. Profit making comes afterwards. It's a means to an end. So I think we've got a very interesting conversation to move forward about what the purpose of business is, what the range of opportunities are for organizations to deliver public good as well as private gain. And this is just merely one aspect of that vital conversation to have amongst ourselves.
Last question. How can companies be convinced of the need to be responsible and sustainable?
The main way in which most companies convince themselves to pursue these corporate responsibility strategies is because it works. and they can follow a peer or recognize a comparative advantage achieved by a competitor, or simply sense that that's a way of being true to themselves. If they've founded an enterprise, this is actually how they want to live. This is how they want to be with their colleagues and in the community they work in. This is what they'd like to say they do with their working lives, either to their family now or to those that follow them. This is what I did with my enterprise. So I think that's the main reason. Within sectors, there may be some really good examples that stand out. A company went in this direction, produced that new value that otherwise wasn't there, became a better company. But one has to face the fact that in many instances, we have to learn what works. We're still figuring that out, and the story is by no means over.